Have we finally been given a sneak peek of Cities Skylines 2? Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel with me, Sneaky Blinder, and today we're doing some more City Skylines 2 speculation. So look, it's been a while since we've had any update from Colossal Order on the release of our much anticipated sequel, but have we just seen some potential leaks to the new game? So for some background, we got an announcement trailer back in March, as I'm sure you're all aware. This seems like a lifetime ago now, but since then, it's gone all quiet on the CO front as they seemingly focus on their final updates to the City Skylines 1 game. So some of us are hopeful that we're going to get an update as early as this week. So I don't know how many of you know, but on the 8th of June, there is something called Summer Game Fest. So some people are hoping that CO are going to give an update at this session. But again, this is all speculation. So for now, what can we learn from these supposed leaks? So to me, the first couple of screenshots offer very little in terms of insight. We get some lovely views of some high-rise buildings within a city, but nothing specific. Look, let me know down in the comments what you think. Can you see something that I can't within these images? I'd love to get your thoughts. The first screenshot that we see is also a bit unclear to me. So we get a lovely view of a nice road network, some nice networks going on here. But aside from that, there's nothing really going on here apart from upgraded road options, which we would expect in a new game. Anyway, again, let me know down in the comments if you're seeing something that I'm not. Now, the interesting screenshot we get is of the new UI, or the supposed UI, I should say. And this is the info view. So I've tried to analyze this to get some information out of it, but again, it's quite unclear. So we're just speculating, as I've said many times. But one thing that I immediately see is a potential new zoning option. So we have our usual residential, commercial, and industrial options. But we also appear to have a new purple option. Now, let me know down in the comments what you think this purple option might be. But this is kind of the first thing that my eye immediately was drawn to. So it seems like we're getting some new Rico options in the game. We also seem to have additional demand bars. So gone are the free standard bars that we see in City Skylines 1. We now seem to have at least 3 residential zoning bars. So could this mean that we have a specific demand for low, medium, and high residential? That could be really interesting, because today we've only got obviously our residential demand and we zone within that demand. But if we've got specific demand for, say, mid-rise residential buildings, that's going to be a really interesting challenge within our cities. We can also see 3 additional bars. Now, one is obviously industrial as highlighted, but the other 2 are empty. So you would assume one will be commercial zoning, but the other is probably linked to the aforementioned new purple zoning, which could be whatever it could be. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so let me know again down in the comments what you think that might be. But yeah, looks like we're getting some additional zoning demand tools within the UI. Now, one thing that's also caught my eye is a potential speech bubble. Now, could this mean that we're going to get some sort of citizen advice feedback view? So if you watch my recent video on things that I don't want to see in City Skylines 2, I made quite a divisive comment around Chirpy. I have to apologize to all of my Chirpy fans out there, but yeah, I mentioned that Chirpy could be better utilized, maybe having some sort of periodic feedback from our citizens, so we can understand what changes we need to make within the city. And are we getting that now? So this UI view would suggest that we're maybe getting some sort of feedback option or citizen comments within the UI itself. So that could be really interesting. Finally, the thing that caught my eye was obviously seasons. So down the bottom of the UI as highlighted, we're definitely getting a season noted within the UI itself. So this to me suggests that we're almost confirming, if these screenshots are of course true, that seasons are going to be in play within the game. Now, Colossal Order have seemingly already confirmed seasons. They responded to a comment somebody on Twitter. I'm not sure if anyone's seen that, but it seems that they've already confirmed that it is going to be part of the game. So this would seem an obvious one. My view on this is that I'd like to see the seasons work differently for different maps. It's interesting that this seems to be a confirmation of seasons, but I still want to understand how this is going to work within the game itself, because it could be a really cool tool to have within the game. So outside of this, I'm not really seeing too much more with the UI view and any of the other views that we've seen from these supposed leaks. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. Have you seen these? What do you think? Are they genuine? Are they just the creative work of somebody trying to trick the community into thinking that we're getting leaks to the game? Let me know down in the comments. I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. Look, either way, let's stay tuned. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe. I'm going to be keeping on top of all of the latest news for Cities Skylines 2. I'm really excited for this game's release. So yeah, make sure you're staying in contact with the channel for any new updates as and when we get them. I will leave it there for you guys to speculate on your own. Make sure those comments are coming down below. I really want to hear what you think. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. I will catch you all on the next one.